Hey guys, it's Melanie. So I am bringing on a special guest, and I want to tell you a little bit about her while she's getting ready to climb into this live. This will be a new thing for us to actually have us split screened. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about, there we go, about my friend Stephanie. I met Stephanie a little over a month ago, and she changed she absolutely changed everything about my world. Okay, so like she's got some fire within her, and she's a little spunky, and she definitely can make you laugh, and she knows she's got that soft side to her, and she's over there laughing. So without further ado, let's get started with this. So welcome, Stephanie. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Mel.
No problem. So, we discussed a lot of this while we were together last month about, what you had a passion to do and what you wanted to help other people do. So you've created this program called Forging Bonds.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. Well, first of all, before we get into that, why don't you talk a little bit about yourself and tell us what you are, who you are?
Well, my name is Stephanie Robles. I have 4 kids. My husband's an active duty soldier. And I have just kind of found my passion for my community. Not only that, but helping others, moms like me out there, understand that, we're all a hot mess. We don't have it all together. It's all gloss. A lot of the times, us as parents, we feel that shame that, we think everybody has everything all together. And hello, no, that's so not true. I don't have it all together. Nobody is perfect. We all a hot mess on that train, girl. So I decided to share that with people and understand that it's okay, because a lot of us women, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect and to be like the Gap mom, when really we're not. We're that mom at the bus stop with the top knot, and our kids look like they came out of the Gap commercial. Like, it's just the truth.
Yes, absolutely. So with having 4 kids, I can imagine. And wait a minute, you've got twins, right?
Oh, yes. I have
right. So twin girls. So having, 4 children, so in today's day and age, that's kind of average, like 3+ is where we're looking with most people. So things can get crazy, life can get crazy. So like you said, we're these hot messes, and you realize, like, look, we don't always have to be this hot mess. But you notice that, they're just that bond that you wanted to have with your children as a family kind of wasn't there. So you awesomely went and created this killer program called Forging Bonds.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that program.
I realized that my children, once my husband had deployed, we had never had any problems. Children grow, they get older. They got into a huge depression, and I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get it. I felt all the shames associated with that as a parent. All my tricks that I used to use weren't working anymore. They were even turning down junk food. So, it was like code red. Like, I needed help. And then what really brought it all home was the fact that all 4 kids lost about 15 pounds of weight in like a week. And that in its own, I knew I had to do something. And when I went to the doctor, and I just took them out the house, and I just documented that process, because I realized there's no access to that care here. Like, how many people have that, are going through that same thing with our kids, where they grow and they change, and you don't have to feel like that sucky parent, for a better word, because we all go through it.
Right. So you wanted to, totally, this is a lot of things that all parents go through. Like, there's different phases that our kids go through, that sometimes we can reach them and sometimes we can't. And sometimes they slip away and they just go into this, like you said, they go into this depression or whatever it is. And as a parent, sometimes that's hard, because when our kids hurt, we hurt, right? So basically, you created this. You've kind of went into that. You created it because you noticed there was a need for it. You went through it with your family. You know, your kids were kind of acting out, you had issues with them. So you actually went a step further, just not just creating this and saying, hey, I'm going to do this to help other families, but you created a webinar that actually gives some ideas
Yes.
as to how to deal with it, how you went through and dealt with some of the stuff. And I watched it, and it was absolutely amazing. There were some funny parts. There were some really serious parts where I was like, yes, I was shaking my head like, yes, I get it. I know what it is. So give me a little lowdown real quick of kind of how the webinar goes down, how you put it together, just give us a snippet of what's inside of it.
The snippet. Mel, like, serious, come on. You know me. I love to talk. Come on.
I know. It's like a
Snippet. It is really about just things that us parents kind of forget. We're so in tune with our own emotions and our feelings that sometimes we forget about theirs. And it really changed my whole relationship with my children. Not only that, like, I even use this for my husband. So don't just think that it stops off at the kids. I actually use it for my husband, and it works. I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what I definitely do is we talk about the high lows. Our parents, our children think that we're just these heroes, that we never have bad days. We're just perfect. And that's so far from the truth. I started realizing that by me talking about my lowest point in the day helped them relate to me more as a mom. I have those bad days, and then I have some great ones, and I have great things that happen in that day. By sitting there and actually having those conversations, and instead of hiding it or just being real and authentic with them and coming from the heart, that it definitely opened up the door to that communication.
So you definitely kind of let them know, like, look, I go through kind of these same things too. It's okay to have these feelings, which I thought was really great because your kids are young. They're quite a bit younger to be, and it's like you said, with your husband being gone, that was tough on them. That was really tough. And you wanted to make sure that they knew that's okay. And it's so much more important for us to be able to let our kids know that it's okay to have these feelings, and that even though these things are happening, that you can still, you know, have fun with your kids and reconnect with them and find ways to have fun and improve and simplify the whole family relationship, which is what I totally got, you know, when you were giving, was it 7 tips, I believe it was in the webinar, 7? Because I know you were.
There was a bonus. I was trying to count, but I was literally so nervous that I miscounted. I got 5 though.
Right. Because I remember you were like counting, you're like, okay. So you're basically, your main goal on this is to bring the families back together and show them that they can create positive memories, correct?
That is definitely my mission, that these hard times don't have to break a family apart. And sometimes it does. And with in-school bullying going on, like, it's definitely even more important then, because they need to have the confidence to be able to use their voice. A lot of these children, they don't have that voice. They don't have that self-confidence. So by building that up as a family brings you all together as a unit. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Because we all need, you know, like you said, we all have bad times and we need to be there for each other. And it's so important for us to, even though they're little people and, you know, we're supposed to be the adults and stuff, we got to get to their level. Sometimes we have to let them understand that we know where they're coming from. And that's totally what I got from this webinar. So I actually want to make sure that we share this webinar. So I will definitely post a link. I think maybe Stephanie, there we go. She was frozen for a second. We will definitely post a link to Stephanie's webinar. Are you still there, Steph?
Yeah, I'm here.
I think she froze. Oh, wait, you're in and out. Okay. You were kind of like, we can't quite see you, but we can hear you.
Yes.
So what we're definitely going to post a link to Stephanie's webinar, because I was just, you know, I'd never met Stephanie before in my life. And my first impression was, this girl's a good time and I want to be around her. And just from that, I feel like we, over the what, 4 days we were together, there was such a bond created by us. And it was just a totally different level to where I thought, you know what, she's got some big goals and big dreams, and she's going to put it out there. And at first you were just, you know, this was going to be for military families, and you were like, no, I've got to take it further. I've got to take it further. So I actually want to help you take that further in helping other families, because I know that they're not just out there by you.
Yes, they're not.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we are going to, you know, if anybody wants to post any questions below this video, Stephanie would be more than happy to answer them. But I will post the link to your webinar in the comments. What's going on over there?
I don't know. We're just setting off alarms, dogs barking, girl, because we're just amazing, you know? I mean,
see, I mean, live video is great, isn't it?
Do what
Definitely.
they said. Leave.
Right. So we're going to post the link to Stephanie's webinar. I want to thank Stephanie for taking the time out of her day with her children to just, you know, talk to us real quick about the importance of being with our kids and being on that level with them and letting them know that they're not alone. And you know, we don't always have to be that 007 bad parent hunting them down. You know, we have to get to that where there's like, there's harmony with our kids, you know, and I definitely believe that this is the direction this webinar is taking, and I'm going to post the link. So Stephanie, anything else that you want to say before we let our listeners go?
I want to thank you guys for joining us, and just Mel is just such an amazing person, just bonding with her. She's so much fun, and she's definitely has such a compassion, and she's just amazing. I can't, like, I'm gonna cry. Like, I
know,
do that.
Like, don't go there.
We're not gonna ugly cry on here, but she's such an
Don't
amazing person. I love her to death. So I want to thank you for allowing me to kind of get on here, jump on here, and shout out your peeps and talk to them about this.
Well, I appreciate you getting on with us. I really believe that you are going places with this. I really think this is going to have an impact on a lot of families, more than you'll ever know right now. Honestly. So the link will be posted, and who knows, maybe Stephanie and I will get on another call in a few weeks and visit you guys again, just because it's the cool thing to do.
Right.
All Stephanie, you have a great day, and thank you guys, everybody. Thanks everybody for getting on and joining us. Bye, Steph.